We've seen tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars being spent by the president's political opponents to distort the facts about the true impact of the Affordable Care Act. So this is money, plain and simple. And what we have said is that the more that the American people understand the benefits that are associated with this law, the more people will approve of it, or at least the more that the approval of this will show up in polls. But frankly, we're not concerned about the numbers in the polls. We're concerned about the numbers that demonstrate the impact of this law. And whether it's 16 million people being uninsured people getting access to health care coverage since the law went into effect, that's a pretty good number. The decline in the overall insurance uninsured rate dropping 35%, that's a pretty good number. The historically low growth in health care costs since the Affordable Care Act went into effect, that's a good number too. So that's what we're monitoring, and that's why the president has placed such a premium among members of his team on the implementation of this law. And we're only building momentum, and we're certainly pleased about the progress that we've seen so far. But there continues to be a lot of work that needs to get done. And I think probably the best example of that I can highlight for you is the continued resistance that we've seen in some quarters to the expansion of Medicaid. There continue to be Republicans across the country who are blocking the expansion of Medicaid in a way that literally prevents individuals in their states from getting badly needed health care coverage that would be 100% paid for by the federal government. And for the life of me, I can't understand why anybody would reach that conclusion. But some Republicans in this case are quite literally putting their political ambition against the lives of some people in their state. And that's a shame, and that's unfortunate, but it's consistent with the kind of political opposition that we've seen from Republicans to what in many cases is a pretty common sense implementation of the law.